In a world where adventure was always just around the corner, Sonic and his friends found themselves gearing up for an exciting game of dodgeball. They had played many sports together, but dodgeball was a special favorite. It required quick reflexes, teamwork, and a good sense of strategy, all qualities that this group of heroes had in abundance. The day was bright and sunny as the group gathered at a large field surrounded by tall trees. The field was perfect for their game, with plenty of open space and a soft, grassy surface that made it ideal for running, dodging, and diving. The friends were in high spirits, excited about the competition ahead. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Shadow, and even some newer friends like the Paw Patrol pups, Chase and Marshall, were all ready to participate. They decided to split into 2 teams of 3 players each. On one side were Sonic, Amy, and Chase, while the other team consisted of Knuckles, Shadow, and Marshall. The rules were simple. The first team to eliminate all the players on the opposing team would be declared the winner. But in their version of dodgeball, there was a twist. Once a player was hit and eliminated, they could rejoin the game if a teammate caught the ball thrown by the other team. This kept the game fast-paced and full of surprises. Before the game began, the teams huddled up to discuss their strategies. Sonic, always the quick thinker, suggested that his team focus on speed and agility. "We'll keep moving, stay light on our feet, and try to wear them down," he said with his usual confident grin. Amy nodded in agreement, knowing that her quick reflexes would be key. Chase, the pup with a plan, added, "I'll cover the backfield and try to catch any stray balls. If we can keep them from scoring, we've got a good chance." Meanwhile, on the other side of the field, Knuckles was pumping up his team with words of encouragement. "We've got the power and the strength," he said, flexing his muscles. "Let's use it to our advantage. Shadow, you're fast, and Marshall, you've got a great arm. If we can combine our strengths, they won't stand a chance." The game began with a loud whistle, and both teams immediately sprang into action. Sonic, true to his word, was all over the field, dodging and weaving with incredible speed. Amy wasn't far behind, moving gracefully as she avoided the incoming balls. Chase, using his police pup training, was quick to react, catching several balls that were thrown his way, allowing his teammates to stay in the game. But on the other side, Knuckles was using his strength to throw the ball with incredible force, aiming to knock out the opposing team members. Shadow was a blur, his dark figure darting across the field as he dodged and threw with precision. Marshall, usually known for his clumsiness, surprised everyone with his accurate throws and quick catches. The game was intense, with both teams scoring hits and bringing players back into the game. As the game progressed, the tension mounted. It became a back-and-forth battle, with each team struggling to gain the upper hand. At one point, it seemed like Knuckles' team had the advantage, with only Sonic left standing on his team. But then, in a brilliant move, Sonic caught a ball thrown by Shadow, bringing Amy and Chase back into the game. The tide had turned, and now it was anyone's game. The final moments of the game were a blur of action. Balls were flying in every direction, players were diving and dodging, and the crowd of friends watching from the sidelines was cheering loudly. In the end, it was a quick exchange between Sonic and Knuckles that decided the game. Sonic, with his lightning-fast reflexes, caught a ball thrown by Knuckles and immediately threw it back, hitting Marshall and ending the game. The field erupted in applause as Sonic's team was declared the winner. But instead of celebrating their victory alone, Sonic, in his usual generous spirit, invited everyone to join in the celebration. They gathered in the center of the field, laughing and congratulating each other on a game well played. After the game, they all sat down together for a picnic under the shade of a large oak tree. The picnic was a feast, with sandwiches, fruit, juice, and all kinds of treats spread out on a large blanket. As they ate, they reminisced about the game, sharing their favorite moments and planning their next adventure. The day ended with everyone feeling happy and content. They had enjoyed a day full of fun, laughter, and friendly competition. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the field, Sonic and his friends knew that no matter what challenges they faced in the future, they would always have these moments of joy and camaraderie to look back on. And so, they packed up their things and headed home, already looking forward to their next adventure together. Because for Sonic and his friends, the greatest victories were not just about winning the game, but about the bonds they shared and the memories they created along the way.